Hey everybody, how's everyone doing? Um, just a fair warning, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stream for. Like my pain is kicking my butt a lot right now, so yeah, but I'm gonna try to push through. Uh, Michael's first, welcome, welcome. Ricardo's second. Hey Dave, cool, cool. How are you guys doing? Thank you for everybody that showed up for my watch party. I hope everybody had fun. Hey, Michael. Hello?
No, I was just putting my earpiece in.
Yeah.
Hey, just finishing the kit I started yesterday. Hopefully,
Cool.
should be done. Really haven't got too much more to build, I don't think.
This is gonna take forever.
Forever, ever?
Yeah, forever, ever.
I brought my most expensive Gundam today.
You gonna show it off?
No, because it's in the car.
Maybe you should probably go get it from the car and show it off.
It wouldn't even fit on screen.
Um, so you can
I,
move your
I
phone.
brought, I brought, I brought, I brought myself a Mega Build Gundam.
Mm, okay.
So it cost
Stuff
me about
down.
just over $160.
Yeah.
But it makes a uh
Your headsets. They're not weird like
56-inch tall Gundam.
yeah. Oh my.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I got the original Grandpa, of course, original RX-78. So yeah, it snaps together. It's already color separated properly.
Let's try that.
Do a bit of panel lining, and then I think it's got water decals, not stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool,
that's all
cool.
right. I've done water decals before. I just haven't done any on the Gundam kits that I built. That's all.
Yeah.
Because most of the Bandai stuff's because for this size,
Yeah.
you can't get decals for them. Sold separately, of course.
Right.
Yeah, they're pretty clever the way they do things. But anyway, since I'm not one that paints my kits from head to toe, I don't really bother with that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with what I build anyway, the end result.
Do you have anything of your new stuff you want to show off, or is that all on the car?
I left everything I brought in the car. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Well, actually, no, I mainly went and got some markers, but I got a little Harrow ball again. I like the
Oh,
colours of
nice,
this
a big
one.
screen.
Oh, you don't have to.
There
But I
you
love
go.
the lime green with the red.
Yeah.
But this one's got a cool little feature. It does a little bit
What's
of a
that?
Pac-Man, does a bit of a Pac-Man thing.
Oh, that's
It's
cute.
got, it's got an opening mouth, so yeah, I think I'll build that version. But I like that lime green. It's pretty
What?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to finish some of these kits, so I'm thinking I might start the big guy in the
You
next
should.
few days. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
finish off these. I've actually got 3 kits on the go.
Yeah.
I don't like having 2 kits on the go, but it's because the other 2 I'm painting pieces, so
Mm.
I'm allowing then allowing them to dry. Giving them
Yeah,
a good day or so to dry properly.
gotcha. Cool, cool.
But it seems when you use those paint marker pens I use, they seem to. I mean, they dry fairly quick, but
Hmm.
they seem to be a lot more. What's the word? Adhered to the plastic better after if you leave them for a day or so. Like it seems to dry like the top coat up to touch might feel dry, but
Yeah,
underneath that it's probably still a little wet, hasn't
gotcha.
completely like dried to the plastic
Yeah.
kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just banging up another leg. I got one leg finished. So the progress I got, so from yesterday I built the torso and the head and started building the arms, so I've got that
Hold on.
far.
Let me give it. There you go. Hey, Dale.
So yeah, so I've got that so far.
Hello.
And I've been panel lining as I build, so that's
Mhm.
why some of these features are already popped out on the face and everything. That's hard to see. Anyway, it's really weird. Got
Okay.
like bright lime green eyes, but you can hardly pick them up on camera here.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah, maybe the light. Anyway, so I
It's
got
probably
that.
the reflection.
Got the waist ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Got one leg, and I think I only really have to build. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. There's a little um, it's like a jet fighter,
Mm-hmm.
but they're called core fighters, and they're pretty
Yeah.
much some Gundam suits. The core fighters fold up, and then
Mm-hmm.
out of there, like I guess you could say it's like an aircraft carrier kind of thing. They shoot out bits of the suit, and then the suit joins together, and
Mm-hmm.
it transforms into a suit, like
Mm.
in space and stuff. So, but anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
this has got a little core fighter, I think. Yeah, it does. I saw it on the box. See,
Nice.
so I get to build a little core fighter.
Hey, Spencer. Thank you. I enjoyed your stream. My pain got really bad, so I kind of kept quiet with it. But you did good on your stream. It was good to see you streaming again. So,
G'day, Spencer. Yeah, what do I do with that sprue? That's not the right one.
thank you for sending me all those creepy dog pictures. Thanks.
Creepy
Real
dog
sweet of you.
pictures. Oh, the
Yeah,
crypto,
the crypto
crypto.
dog.
Yeah,
You sent me,
yeah,
the crazy eye look. Yeah.
yeah.
You
The
sent
crypto
something
dog.
else, but yeah, it totally looks crazy.
Mm.
But yeah. One.
Yeah, no. Second, not normally I'd be like sitting here going, "Oh, got work tomorrow. Got work tomorrow." I think this is the most relaxed I've been on a Sunday for ages,
Uh,
knowing that I don't have work tomorrow.
yeah. There's so much going on in this one picture. Crazy. It'll be worth it though to get my tiny little Godzilla sleeping in it.
Yeah, that's gonna look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see this come together. Pat's instant diorama. Well, now.
Why does that not look right? Maybe because of the lighting shadow.
So yeah, no, I
Where's
joined
the
your Discord,
Discord? What'd you do? Uh-huh.
created the account,
Yeah.
sat here on the couch waiting for it to start,
Uh-huh.
fell asleep, woke up, look, said your stream had been going for like 45 minutes.
We were just
Look,
getting to the best part. You could have joined.
and then I was like, well, I vaguely remember the film if I've ever seen it at all. So the
Well,
thing was that I didn't want to sort of, you know, if I'm gonna
Chip
watch it
made
again, I want to watch it from the start.
Chip made fun of me because there's a lot of like music 70s music in it
Yeah.
and like rate like partying in it and I kept dancing on stream. He's like somebody check Cat's medication. She's dancing.
Oh yeah.
I love it. It's and then like he was getting like I love it because Godzilla's like you could physically see him getting irritated with the humans. He's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh well, at least I've got the stuff set up. If I manage to stay awake for the next time you do it.
But Baz was saying he thinks I should have not just, he likes the whole Saturday movie things, but he was saying I should do a Godzilla movie once a month. Since there's so many Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
So I might start doing a extra movie thing, just having a Godzilla movie once a month. He was saying do Shin next time. Three. There's four, right? One, two, three, four. So I think I might do that because there's so many to get through, but that way I can get off, take Godzilla off the list.
See, like when I was growing up,
Mhm.
back when I was a boy,
Uh-huh.
we used to have, the old movies, Saturday Arvo movies, Sunday Arvo movie
Yeah,
matinees, where they'd show two films back to back.
yeah,
And Saturdays they used to actually do like a one just before the 12 o'clock movie, because that used to be,
yeah,
the starting time. They used to do like maybe an old Tarzan film or something, and then you'd watch whatever they were featuring. So like
yeah,
the problem was you had to choose between, obviously there was two of our four major networks that had that same thing on at the same time. So
yeah.
if it was a Godzilla film and on the other channel there was a John Wayne, I watched the John Wayne. So
Cool.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so there was probably times where I could have watched a lot of these films, but chose the other movie over top of it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I got it.
And the other thing was also who you're watching it with too.
Yep.
Because if I had my younger brother around, he liked all the cowboys and stuff.
Yeah.
Although he did like King Kong growing up and stuff. But yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was not sleeping much. Hasn't done me much good, I must admit. I sat up, I only got a few hours sleep before yesterday's stream, and then I actually said to myself after we streamed yesterday, my time that is,
Mm-hmm.
that I'll have a little nap, but I didn't want to overdo it. so I could sleep
Mhm.
more later.
Yep.
Then I just slept through alarms and woke up much later than I planned.
Mm.
I woke up at 12:30 a.m. and normally 1 a.m. is when I stream with Rum. So
Right.
I sat up for a little while, and that's when I
Yep.
put some of this Gundam together because I was used to building with Rum,
Yep.
and then I was sitting here, and I'm going, oh, I'm still not tired. I'm still not tired. Anyway,
It
eventually I
is.
pushed myself to bed. So
Yep.
yeah,
Happens. Catches up with you eventually. And that's where- Yep, 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 yep. So I didn't know that you could get Mandalorian on DVD. Like
um,
my dad asked me, he goes, "Hey," the other day,
guess
he said,
what?
like, "Can you get
You can.
Mandalorian on DVD?" And I was like, "No." And then when I was at Walmart, like because they switched the Walmart, they used to have these huge tub, like these huge bins that would have $5 movies and $3 movies. And they basically got rid of it, right? There's just like these two small little sections where it's the cheap movies. You have to get them like either online or just, somewhere else. But anyway,
Yeah, I know.
we're like we're walking past it because my mom stopped for a second to look at it. I was like, oh my gosh, holy crap, it's The Mandalorian, but it was 4K something, and I don't know if it was all three seasons or just two or what. But it was like 50
Yep.
bucks. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I looked online and yeah, I didn't know that you could get it because right above the Mando was Ahsoka for
Guess
50
what?
bucks too. And but so I told my dad, I was like, it's 50 bucks. He's like, what? Why? And I was like, because it's 4K and all this junk. I said, but if you buy it on DVD, it's a lot cheaper. So I went on my Walmart app and I found 1 through 3 on DVD for like 34 bucks. I can't get it now, but yeah, I didn't know they did them on DVD. I thought it was strictly just only
It's
with
okay. So let me explain what's happened. The
okay.
rest of the world can't get it on DVD or Blu-ray. Only in the US is Disney going to release their series.
Really? Well, my dad's like,
So you know what?
he really
I
wants it.
don't give a
That
stuff.
and Book of Boba Fett.
No, that's what when they came out, there was an article I read about it,
Mm.
and the article was
Where's
saying that
Scott? Oh no.
that at this stage, Disney is looking if they do release any content onto Blu-ray or DVD,
Hmm.
it at the moment it will only be in the US market.
Yeah.
So the rest of the world just went, what the
Well, it's
heck?
like my dad has what is it? A regional player, so
Yeah.
we could watch certain other movies. So I mean, you could just buy a different regional player. But I get it. It's ridiculous that they don't do that. Like if you're gonna release it in winter, why not?
No, because they want
I
the
mean, they're
rest of
all
the
about.
world
I know,
to
but they're
keep
all
paying
making
for Disney
money.
Plus.
Yeah, but it's one
Yeah, I know.
show. It's just Mandalorian. Like,
I mean, I would definitely buy that, right?
yeah, I
Because
really want it. If I could
one
get it from my
day,
dad, at least then we could share it. But
one day, I'm probably going to get sick of paying for Disney Plus.
yep.
And then if you think about it, you know,
Well, I
if
went
you
to the
don't
cheaper
really,
version, but my gosh, trying to watch something on there with ads, it literally happens every 5 minutes. Like it was driving, so I ended up going back
I'm not
because my
doing that.
parents, my parents play generally, so we split it. So I'll pay for Netflix. I get free Paramount Plus because of my Walmart app, right? So it comes free with it, so I don't ever have to pay for that. And then I'll pay for
Okay.
Netflix. And then a lot of times I don't care about most stuff like I do the ads on Netflix it hardly ever comes up. It's like once in a blue moon, not a big deal. So like whatever. But my parents end up paying for Disney Plus. Well, I ended up switching for it because I bumped it up because like this no ads thing was killing. It was literally every 5 minutes in that stupid trying to get through Skeleton Crew like was killing me. It was driving. Leslie, oh my gosh. Thank you for stopping by, hon. I know it's super late there. Thank you. Love you. Tell Pete I said hi. And girlfriend, we need to get together. We need to figure out when we're going to stream again. I keep getting hassled from all the guys. They want
Due to
another
popular
ladies
demand,
show.
Leslie. Hello there.
Yes. So let me know when you're free. It can be after Christmas. Doesn't have to be this week because I know you guys got family stuff going on, but we have to figure out when we're going to do it next. Um,
Yeah.
uh-uh.
Yeah, you girls were entertaining, yes.
Yeah.
Quite enjoyed that.
I love doing a show with Leslie. She's awesome. Having the other ladies on, it's been fun. Okay, I don't see this piece at all. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, no, you're all very entertaining, girls.
Mhm.
And there's lots of girls in the community you can grab. Yeah, you got those girls in the UK you could do work with.
Okay, I can't. What do you mean?
You know, different
Love
guests.
you. Oh yeah, like Stephanie and Georgie and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, Stephanie's good fun. Georgie's good fun.
yeah.
Um, oh,
We're
what's her
trying to
name?
have.
DTM's wife's
Hmm.
lovely. Is it
Yeah.
Claire or something like that? No.
Claire
Mm,
is size lady
size. Oh,
size.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Which I need to figure out when to have her on because she said she loves puzzles too and she wants to do a puzzle sometimes. So I need to figure it out. Yeah. Yes, we do need to chat. Scuba says hi. Scuba.
G'day, Scuba.
Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Helen is DTM. So you met
That's
Helen.
it, Helen. Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah,
Hey
she's. I mean,
Derek.
they're all
Watching
cool, all
hockey.
cool.
Awesome. Yeah, all the ladies are amazing. Like they're super sweet. Except for Stephanie, I'm having a feud with her
Who's
because
playing
she
hockey? Who's playing hockey,
I don't know
Bear?
who's playing, but yeah, I did you Leslie, did you hear I'm really mad at Stephanie? Like I'm really mad at her. Like I'm gonna she's grounded. She's totally grounded for what she did. Unforgivable.
I love it.
You shut it.
You know what? You know, that's one thing not
They
streaming
do.
with and I hope he's feeling all right. Poor
Yeah.
old Rum this weekend was that
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't get to see Palps come on and show us.
I already shared the picture. Oh, oh you didn't. Okay, so I did my show. You know, I do a show with Nick every month, and we were doing Home Alone, and we had Stephanie on because she really wanted to do a show with Nick later on, but she was really nervous. We're like, well, do one with with me on it, so it's less pressure for her to get her feet warm and stuff. So, but she did amazing, so she's fine. Well, she brought up because I have this fear of Blobby because he's terrifying, right? Like that thing should be killed with fire. But anyway we were talking about fears and stuff, and she goes, "Oh, what, like a blobby tarantula? Oh, why would you say that out loud to the guy?" So, um, Palps made a blobby tarantula, and it's been all over, and then they've been like teasing me with it in like the Salacious' group chat, sending pictures of like AI tarantula blobbies, and then Palp making one. So I'm mad at her for coming up with it. She's a traitor. Bear says Vancouver Canucks and Ottawa Senators are playing.
Ah, cool.
Hey, Rolando. Dale says the only days off I get is Christmas and New Year's Day because they're on Wednesdays. Ah,
Well, I
hello.
mean, I guess what
Hello. It
that
is awful.
also.
Thank you for the support. See, you get it. It's horrible. Yeah. Here, look. Okay,
No,
I will show you. I'm not going to look at the screen, so you have to tell me when I can look away, but let me pull it up. I will show you the horrific crap he made.
yeah, you have to tell everyone what I made you do yesterday with me.
No, no, nope,
I I
nope,
have to.
nope, nope,
I'm
nope,
gonna
nope,
tell
nope, nope,
everyone
nope,
because
nope,
I
nope,
was in
nope, nope.
tears. I was in
Oh,
tears.
now they made a blobby submarine and a blobby alien. That's great. I hate people. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can tell them.
We were watching. There's a guy has a YouTube channel in the US, and his whole shtick or whatever it is he sort of reviews, things in Australia and everything about Australia. Gives an American point of view, and he's quite funny. But I love watching his videos because I just laugh my head off at his reaction at
Okay, I'm not
Aussies.
looking.
Yep, there you go. It's on now.
He did. He made it. So it's there. Even his dog's like, I don't trust it. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, that's his puppy and the other big guy.
Yeah, no. He made, and then they're sending AI pictures, and then they made a blobby submarine and all this nonsense.
Yeah, cool. So
Yes, it is
anyway,
too much like a clown.
so then there was
No.
a video on this guy's channel, and I said, "Oh, Kat, watch this with me." And it was a video,
Mm,
and it was like, "This is why Australia is nope."
yes.
That's what he said. This is why you don't
Basically,
go to Australia.
Ricardo, you know how you'll send me pictures of like crazy like animals and dangerous or like, everything's covered in spider webs. This is basically a video compilation of that, Ricardo. It was just nope,
Just
nope, 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 nope.
just all crazy Australian animals and snakes and spiders and
Yeah, nope. Mm-mm.
and Cat was just absolutely losing it, and I was
Yeah.
losing it for another
Thank you,
reason
Liz.
because I was
Thank
I was
you.
crying with laughter,
Yeah, he
reacting
was,
at
and I was yelling
Cat
at him.
reacting.
I was. He was laughing like he is now, and I'm like, I finally put something over my head. I was like, "Tell me when it's off the screen. I'm done." It was just too
But it's
much.
like
It was too much.
like snakes curled up in toilets.
Or snakes,
Um,
eating a freaking crocodile.
yeah,
Okay, sure.
there was a snake swallowing a crocodile in it. Yes, but
Bear,
as I
I
keep
swear, if you make that happen somehow, I'm gonna lose it. Okay? I'm gonna lose it. No. I don't
yeah,
celebrate it anyway, so
she's look. Seriously, Cat
no.
will definitely. I hope she films it, but if someone
Film of
sends her
what?
something blobby, I guarantee she'll take it out in the backyard and set it on fire.
Oh, no, I will stream it. I will stream it, me putting it on fire for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, no, thank you, Michael. I get enough Australian animal horror stories. Exactly. And then he shares them with me. And he's like, how much you want to bet this is Australia? I was like, yep, 100%. That's got to be in
And,
Australia.
every single just about crazy animal event in those videos was either in like the very isolated areas
Hmm.
or in the northern part of Australia, which, as I said,
Sure.
Queensland mainly is where a lot of these events were,
Right.
because they're the only place that has a lot of these crazy animals.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Although you did
Oh,
like you'd like the big stick insect, didn't you?
uh, I mean, that
It was
wasn't
like,
as bad, but
no,
um, Scuba,
the guy
if
went,
you're still there, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, look, I found a miniature Colosseum and I have a really tiny, let me turn it. So I have a really tiny Godzilla. I'm gonna build this and I'm gonna put the Godzilla in it. So it's gonna
Yeah,
be like in the new movie.
I reckon
Because
that's hilarious.
I wanted to buy that Coliseum that they have the popcorn bin, and then I could put the Godzillas in that, but they're like sold out. But next best thing. All right, good night, Leslie. Good night, Scuba. Love you
N-
guys.
Night, guys. I think
Ricardo
one.
says, I don't believe you. How about Blobby Canada? No, no. Blobby Anaconda. Yay! Oh, wait, real quick. Look, I have, because you know me and Egyptian Scuba. I got one with the Sphinx and the pyramids I did, which I'm gonna put a Godzilla and a Kong on here since they did fight there too when I get it done. The other one.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
No, you guys are good
I
people. Oh,
thought one of my favourite photos in that
oh.
Australian animal thing was
Hmm.
the crocodile with the bull shark eating the
Oh,
bull shark.
yeah. How crazy is that? A crocodile eating a shark. Yeah. Okay.
It was a decent sized bull shark too.
Rock me to sleep.
But it was even more of a decent sized croc.
Yeah. No. Nope. 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 He says, "Way
Actually,
cool. Love the architectural set Legos does." Yeah. This is It's not technically Legos. It's the block tech, but it's micro blocks. So it's super annoying because they're super small, but I'll take it. All right. Good night, you two, though. Appreciate you guys stopping by.
I rang Cat when I was at the
Oh,
store picking up my Gundam today because I went to a different store than I usually go to, and it sells all Lego brick sets as well as other brands that you can get on Temu and stuff. So I
oh,
rang a
that's
Cat
kind of
up and
cute.
said, "Oh, you want to check this out?" Because they got like a huge section of jigsaw puzzles and stuff.
Oh,
So
oh, there's the trader now. Were your ears burning? Because I was just talking about you, trader.
trader.
Sorry. Yeah, it's Palps.
Ah,
So
helps.
cute. Pete just got the Christmas story house from China. Excited for it. Oh, cool.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
We'll have to show me how that came out to show
That
her.
just reminds me, I actually do have a Christmas Lego set I normally build every year, and I
Oh,
display it, and then I pull it apart, and then I added another little mini set to it. And I was
oh
going to
my
do a
goodness.
whole Christmas Lego thing, and I just stopped buying the kits.
Yeah.
Silly boy.
Well,
But I just realized I haven't
that you
built it this year.
that one store you showed me, it had that cute little cat set that I liked. The little cat in the picture or whatever that was like actually made, but we couldn't find the box.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
That was
Yeah, that
really
was
cute.
cool.
I liked that. Good night, hon. Good night, Scuba.
Night, guys. Um,
They're so sweet.
yeah.
Ah, crap.
So, I just can't
How are you doing, Palpers? How's the puppies? Oh, I just flung that over there. Oops.
be getting chased around the house by this giant pink thing.
You shut your pie hole. Don't even finish that sentence.
Pelps, what time is it? Pelps is up early.
Yeah, it was probably from the puppy. He generally gets up early because of the puppy, and generally will say hi.
Yeah, no, I just realised because wow. You are up early,
That or
sir.
he's having blobby nightmares. Oh my gosh, sleeping. How are you? How
Well,
you
he's obviously
been?
awake, but g'day, Sleepy.
Did you end up buying that or did you decide if you're gonna keep that Pokemon Lego that you found at Ross that, normally goes sells for like a buttload? Because I think everybody in the comments said you should keep it. But how you been? Hope you're doing well. All right.
It's the only downside about Australia this time of year.
You little square. Yeah, what's that?
I've got plenty of time off on my holidays to watch sport
Uh-huh.
in the background, and there's nothing on. So I've
Uh,
got to go. I've got to go to the American sports channels to find anything. Although there's nothing
oh,
on there
crap.
either. Oh, they've got Australian basketball on.
Are
How's
you
that? I've got to watch.
watching ESPN 8, the Ocho?
No, I've got ESPN on, but I've got to watch ESPN to watch Australian basketball.
You don't,
Believe it or not,
you don't, you're not watching the dodgeball
I don't
championship
really like
list?
these two teams, but oh man,
That's
that
the
is an
dodgeball
ugly
champion.
uniform.
Where is just a stupid brick?
Is that a Christmas uniform?
Uh-huh.
Seriously, I want a close up of this uniform. These guys are. It is. Okay, so they're wearing a basketball uniform that
Mm-hmm.
pretty much looks like, one of those ugly Christmas sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like, all those like logos on it. It's got like reindeers on it, and I suppose I could probably show it.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
I mean, I probably could, although I don't think it'd pop up very well. No,
Hold on. Let me
the-
make you big screen.
I don't think you see it very. Oh, there's a bit of a close up of it.
It'll go over. Come on, change. There you go.
My messy room, but see these
Oh,
guys in the
well, that
white.
is. Oh, yeah, it is
And
ugly.
it's got like it's mainly red and white, but it does have like the ugly Christmas green,
Yeah.
like mistletoe leaves on it and stuff like that as well.
It's fun.
Only in Australia.
Right?
So yeah, this is our professional basketball league. Which
What do you say?
funny.
You're slightly dehydrated from alcohol consumption.
Yeah, that
There you go.
happens. You
Pictures
know
are
the
getting out
solution to
there.
that, Pelps, don't you?
2 Advil water and another beer.
just start drinking again.
Yeah, there you go.
Dehydration will finish, and
You won't care.
yeah, yeah, you won't care anymore because you'll be content,
Oh, it's funny.
possibly drunk.
Where is it? Below? Below it.
Hey, you know what? I'm having a drink. I've got some. I've got some of the fine US product here. If you want to sponsor
Mhm.
me, just get in contact.
Right.
And anyone
Cool.
from
I'm
the
jumping
company that
screens.
might may be watching, just contact
Yeah,
me
I'm
via
pretty sure
Cat's channel.
a beer company is totally watching a stream about Legos, puzzles, and Gundam. Yep. How'd you know?
Yeah, I
The
mean
puppy
that's
is
it.
doing very well. He's still up to mischief. Of course he is.
He's a puppy. That's what puppies
Yep.
do.
That's what they're good at.
I do love the puppy phase,
What?
most of it anyway. Most
Vader
of the
was
puppy.
like the cutest thing ever. Like, sort of thing. I mean, of course, I've always wanted a black dog and name him Vader. And my mom's dog had puppies. And I was at work, and my dad like called me frantic. He's all like, "She's having puppies. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out because she keeps following me around. She won't sit down." And I was like, "Because she doesn't want to be alone." So he's like, "Can you please get off work and come over here?" And so I was able to get
I'd
off work.
be
So
Your
And I helped
midwife.
her. Yeah, I was totally the midwife. So I took off from work. I came over to help them, put her in the
Cat
little pool
stroking
that
the
we
head,
had.
going, "Just breathe, breathe. Come on."
Yeah. And then she had one puppy. It didn't survive. And then she had one
Oh,
puppy with me, and then she stopped. And I was like, she's acting like she's done, but I was like, I know for a fact she's not. And we were like feeling her stomach. And then my neighbor, I waited for my mom to get home, and then our neighbor, who's a nurse, came over, and she's like, no, I don't feel any. And then my mom was with her like most of the night and woke up. There was like two other puppies,
there you
and
go.
one of them, guess who was? It was Vader, and she sent me the cutest pictures. And she's like, "Do you want him?" And I'm like, "How can I say no to that face? He was so chubby and cute." I don't know if I have him on my computer. I'll try and find it, but he was the cutest little thing.
Oh well, if you
Let's see if I
think
can find
Chubby's
Vader
cute, I'll send
pictures.
you a photo of me.
Right. I forgot to get on my Facebook. I think I got it in there.
Just joke for a minute.
See, photos,
Oh,
photos,
geez, I better
album.
wash that down with some bourbon and coke.
Nope, that's covers. Oh, I can show you guys my old collection room or wall. See if any has.
All right, so it's green Christmas
Um,
trees, reindeers, stars. What else?
mm,
Well, as bad as their uniforms look, they won the game. Oh, well, good for them. Oh
um,
wow, the uniforms are made by Champion. There you go. So maybe one of your professional teams has got them.
mm. Oh, wait. Oh, nope. Oh, Vader. We'll say Vader 10. Mm, let's call this Vader 11.
Well, that sucks. I finally found a game of sport and it's finished. Now there's nothing until this evening. We've got our professional cricket leagues on later on tonight. One of the couple of, or is it two games tonight? Just the one. Look, I've got to wait like 3 hours before a game starts. Sucks. All right,
All right. Here, I'll
it
show
is
you
what it is.
the pictures. Okay. I don't know if they're gonna change when I share screen, but you guys will have to let me know if it's changing screens or not. All right, let me know when you see the first picture.
Yeah, actually looks like my dog when
Oh,
she was a
isn't he
puppy.
so chubby? Right. Okay, now I did another slide. Can you see that still? Did it
Yeah,
change?
yeah,
So she sends that to me. She goes, "Do you want him?" She goes, "I named him Vader," and I was like, yes." He was the cute.
yeah,
He's the
yeah,
cutest. And that's when he stole my crayon. I think it was from Burger King or whatever. And he turned it when I took a picture. I was like, he looks like an evil villain.
yeah.
He was in one of my first, but he was just so cute.
Nice.
He was my little fella. And then
Well, see, my
have
little
to,
girl looked very similar to that, even the
I
same
have
sort of
to
pattern.
find where
Although
I
my
need to look
dog
at my
wasn't
collection thing.
technically black,
Yeah,
he just looked black.
I just saved a picture of where of my old collection, and now I don't know where I don't remember where it's saved to. It was one of my it wasn't my first apartment, but it was one of my apartments that I lived in that I started a collection wall, and now I don't see where it went. Uh, I have to just resave it. Yeah, I'll just resave it. All right, hold on. Oh, I closed Facebook. Now, not back up. Do. But it actually shows like my Halo stuff too, part of my Halo
Oh,
collection.
wow.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna click on that. It's kind of the light is blocking some of it, but okay. Okay, so it says it is in that folder. Okay, see if I can find it here. No, where is it? There we go. Okay. I wonder if I can make it bigger. Hold on. Can I zoom
That's what she said.
in? Yeah. Yeah, I can. I can zoom in. Okay.
I had to get one out.
All right. Here's one page.
I'm having withdrawal symptoms.
For what?
Well, I haven't misbehaved
There we go.
all week.
Okay. So that was the start of my little wall. And then this
Wow.
was all of this and on this shelf, this, and then I had some that I was working on, but that was all Halo stuff. But yeah,
Wow.
I had so much Halo stuff, and then I ended up getting more. Like I had the Pelican, I had a bunch of different things, but yeah, and then they all got stolen.
It got stolen.
Yep, I got robbed. And that was one of the
Oh,
things that um, it was one of the boxes that was stolen. But yeah, you're
gosh.
still not feeling good, Dale. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sucks.
The words chubby and cute do not make me think of Vader, maybe angry and crisp. No, he was cute and chubby. When he was small, he was so cute. I have a bottle of water and a bottle of mead. Wonder which one you're gonna go for. That's cute. Thank you. I can make a Star
Mm,
Wars vintage figure wall like that. Yeah.
you should, if you've got a room for it.
Yeah, definitely do. But no, he was a sweetie pie. I have a lot of pictures of him and Raphael hanging out together that are cute.
Oh,
But
that's nice.
I have one picture on there where he's like halfway under a fence or looking through the fence underneath. It's because the neighbor's dog was digging to get to my dog, and then the neighbor took a picture because Vader would hang out at the side trying to get through, but he was too big for the hole. So he would just hang out with him and her other dog. He'd just lay there for hours. And she'd like bring him toys and stuff like that. And then so she took a picture and sent it to me. She was like, and I was like, did he do that? She goes, no, no. She goes, my dog's trying to get to yours. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, puppies, puppies.
Oh, we love our puppy.
What are you guys gonna do in the morning when Realm's not streaming Lego studs? I think everybody's gonna flip out, not having something to do Sunday morning.
Oh well, everyone's
Because
going to go to
everybody's
the
gonna be lost.
everyone's everyone's going to go to the mall, go shopping.
The, the mall's not open at 8 a.m. I mean,
I
on
thought you.
East Coast it
you-
is, but
I was going to say I thought things
that's 10
pretty.
o'clock.
I didn't think things closed much in your part of the
Well,
world.
well, that's like, okay, on Sundays, my mall, I don't know if it still happens, but years ago, they wouldn't open till 12 on Sundays. And then, or they wouldn't open till like 11. Like, so, I mean, they're it's pretty weird. They would open late and close early on Sundays.
Well, I should imagine that there might be some people that have to travel to get to family for Christmas.
Yeah.
So that might be a thing. They might be driving on Sundays. So that might
You
be
know, I always forget this, but I always forget my grandfather died on Christmas. I always forget that.
you what?
My grandpa died on Christmas.
Oh yeah,
I always
yeah. I don't
forget
know.
that. I'm like, oh yeah, he
One of
died.
one of my uncles died on Christmas Day.
Yeah. He had we'd been expecting because he was I don't remember how old he was, but he broke a hip or broke his arm. I don't remember. He broke something. He fell, he broke something. He was in the hospital and we're like, oh, and I was supposed to go to Florida with one of my best friends because one of her family members died. And so she said, hey, I'd really want you to come. And I really wanted to go, but they're like, well, if we get a call about grandpa, we're leaving. So, you can't be out there. And I was like, fine. Um, and then I was staying the night at my friend's house. And then we got a call at like 7 a.m. saying their grandpa died at like 5 that morning,
Yeah.
their time, or 6 or something, or he had just died or something like that. So she had come and picked me up from my friend's house. And then we packed up get this. So we we were gonna leave the next day to go back to Missouri. I'm all packed. My brother's packed, and he goes, "Are you bored?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm just thinking a lot about." He goes, "Well, let's do this." He goes, "Are you all packed?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Cool." He goes, "Let's go see Two Towers because you haven't seen it yet." So we went and watched Two Towers,
Yeah.
and then we went. But yeah,
Bit
it
different.
was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, I had a similar event. Apparently, my uncle went with his family went to midnight mass,
Hmm.
and then they came home. They all apparently had a drink. They actually
They're
gave
cute.
gave out like a
Well,
present each before they went to sleep because it was already
yeah.
Christmas Day morning. They all went to bed, like 2 a.m. or something, and he just didn't wake up.
Oh,
Had
that's sucks.
had a heart attack in his sleep apparently.
Oh,
And then I remember
I'm gonna have to do this.
the phone
Yeah.
rang here early in the morning
Mm-hmm.
because it was my dad's brother,
Ah,
and I answered the phone. They're like, "I'll get your dad," and we got dad, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
it's Auntie Margaret. She's on the phone for you." I was like, "Oh." And
I
then my
remember that
dad
them
was
when
like,
it's that
my
early.
dad at first thought she was joking with him.
Oh,
They were playing
must
like
have
some
been
sort
a
of
joke.
well, brothers.
Yeah.
Anyway, it wasn't a joke. I think I was about maybe 11 or 12 years old.
Yeah.
And my mum goes, You go with your father because he needs some support."
Yeah.
And so I remember getting dragged off to a
Oh,
very depressing house for Christmas morning.
yeah.
They're all very, very sad, of course. But my cousins, they were all they were all way older than me, so
Gotcha.
they were already in their teens when I was, still in junior school kind of thing. So they
Okay.
were already in high school kind of thing. Because we only have like a
Wait,
junior school.
when is your high school? Like what
Yeah,
grades are
no,
high school?
I've had this conversation with you before,
I
but
know, and I don't remember.
we don't have middle school like you guys do.
Okay, so it's elementary school, then high school.
Well, we don't call it elementary school, we call it primary school. And
Yeah,
it goes
those are
from
weird.
grade prep,
Grade prep,
which is, yeah, prep
preschool.
is
Okay.
well, yeah, they call it prep.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, and then you can go to kindergarten before that, and they've got this thing now where you can go to kindergarten and you can sort of like start doing your preschool kind of thing at kindergarten
Wait,
now.
wait, wait, wait. You go to kindergarten, then preschool?
So kindergarten here is for so kindergartens are generally attached to childcare centres.
Okay.
So most kindergartens would be for kids that are like up to 4 years old, kind of thing.
That's
And then at
weird.
5 years old, you start school and it's prep. And then we call it primary school. That goes all the way through to grade 6.
That's
So
weird.
including prep, you do 7 years of the junior school part,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go into high school for years 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then high school's finish, and you would go to, well, university.
That's
But
weird.
university, we don't have colleges, although
Yeah.
we do
Wasn't
have some
university college?
colleges, but they're,
Isn't that the
well,
same
yeah,
thing?
we just call it university
Oh,
as
like
opposed
across
to
the board. I mean, we
college.
have universities too, but it's just
Yeah.
college.
So yeah.
If you went to a university, that's a expensive
So
school.
basically, as a kid, you pretty much go to two schools unless you go to college or
Okay.
university, as I was saying.
So
Then
here's
you,
some. Oh, go ahead. I thought you were finished. My
so
bad.
that's what I was going to say. So as opposed to you guys who go to three different schools.
Technically
Wait,
four. So here's the
oh
thing.
yeah,
So we
college.
have. So here's the thing. We have what's preschool. So it's before you're 5 years old. So that's optional. You don't have to. My mom never did preschool with us, so I never did preschool with Rock because I'm like,
Kindergarten's
oh,
optional here too, but
no, 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 no.
prep isn't.
So right. So preschool's optional. Now some schools you have preschool and then you have kindergarten, but most schools generally don't. It's separate. Like the one I went to and my siblings went to, we never went to, it doesn't have it. So we'd have kindergarten. Now, the kindergarten class was always a half day. So you would either do a morning class till like noon or one, and then, or you do what again, whenever the class got out. So either 12 or 1 to the end of school, which is like, 3 o'clock, whatever, or 2:45, whatever. So I always went to the morning one because my mom would drop me off with my brother and stuff, and then my dad would pick me up. Then first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So kindergarten through fifth is elementary school. Then we have junior high, which is or middle school, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And then
Yep.
you go to high school, ninth through 12th. And then you can either go to college, university, or a trading school if you wanted to, or none of it. But yeah,
Yeah, we've got technical schools as well.
yeah.
Um, which
Still 13 something.
part
You're
of
not
our
wrong.
technical schools is they'll have a trade school component, but the trade school will be for people that have actually employed into trades and are doing apprenticeships,
Yeah,
if
no,
you know what I
that's
mean.
not.
Whereas
Yeah,
the
no, we
other
don't have that.
technical side, yeah.
Yeah, you generally go to school first for that. Yeah, it is
Eh,
13 years of probably
So like when I started
thousand
my
dollars a
plum
month for preschool, which is known as daycare, basically.
so when I started my plumbing apprenticeship
That's true.
after I
Yeah.
left high school,
Hmm.
I was working for my dad's company because he ran a plumbing company.
Yeah.
And I was working for dad's company, and I had to go for 1 week. every month to trade school.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they would like
Fuck.
you'd learn a lot of stuff on the job, of course, on how to do
Mm-hmm.
things, but you would go to trade school and they would teach you like the correct way of handling certain equipment and explain the reasons why things are done certain ways more than what you can learn on the job, basically. Because
Gotcha.
when you're on the job, you're actually there to do a job, yeah. So you haven't got
Right.
time to train someone every 5 minutes and say, now listen, you got to, So, you learn a little bit at trade school, and then when you're on the job, they have a record of what you've learnt, so then they know what you can go
Do
off
and
and
stuff.
do on your
Yeah.
own, and what you need to be supervised for, because apprentices here, you could be from about the age of 16 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and you could leave high school early than completing it to go to a trade and go
But
to
does
trade
that look
school.
bad if you don't finish high school? Doesn't that look
Well, I
frowned
mean, if you
upon?
want to be back in my day, if you wanted to be a mechanic, a plumber, a builder,
Mm-hmm.
any of those sort of, like, a profession like that, you were actually encouraged to finish school at year 10 and go to trade school and
Oh
find
wow.
a job, because they wanted to start training you, because an apprenticeship goes for 4 years, yeah. So if you
Mm.
start at 16, you're not actually fully qualified till you're the age of 20.
Mm.
So
So it's more
given
uncommon to wait till you're 18 and then do it. They wanted you to start earlier.
yeah, I
But
started
is that
later.
still how it
I
is
actually
now
started
or
later, and I was one of the oldest in my class,
uh,
because I was in a group with a lot of 16-year-olds, and I was
is is that still how it is
18,
today?
18 going on to, yeah, it's similar.
Or do
Um,
they want you to finish high school now?
no, no, not as much.
See, that's right. So, I mean, you're not gonna get, I mean, generally even to like work at McDonald's, you need either a GED or at least or they want you to have a high school, but you need at least a GED to do it.
That's
But
so weird. You just said
most people,
McDonald's. There's a McDonald's ad on in the background. But anyway, go on.
I
Okay.
know. No, but yeah, so they want you to have something. So if you don't have any kind of high school, like if you didn't finish high school, like you're pretty much not gonna get a job. Like it's very even it so like they hate it now unless you've already then been to school for something else, but they still have an issue. So because I had a friend that I worked with, um, she didn't finish her and her brother didn't finish high school
Yeah.
and they or she didn't or something. I don't remember. It's been too long, but she didn't finish high school for whatever reason. Didn't get her GED, and then she tried to do something, and they're like, no, like she kept getting denied, and then she went to a different kind of school for computing, and then they still like she had all these certificates. Okay, she had certificates. I didn't. I never. I just got on the job training and did all this other stuff, right, to like figure out how to do IT and stuff, but she had all these certificates. They still were like, I don't know if I fully want to hire you because of you don't have a GED. Like like she has all the knowledge. Like who cares, right? But no, they're like weird about it.
Yeah. So our tech schools, you
But
could go
mm,
and study computer,
yeah,
technician stuff, as well as you can in our universities.
yeah,
Um, and then also you could go learn. They'll like have other specialty things like engineering, different types of engineering courses.
yeah,
Um, like 3D printing's taking the world and has been used industrial. They've got
yeah,
programs for that kind of thing.
right.
Like you can go to these technical schools.
So
Um, a lot of our major universities and major technical schools are absolutely they make a lot of money here because we get a potload of international students coming here to
Mm-hmm.
study. A lot of Chinese, Japanese students study in Australia. They come here to do their 4-year degrees, get a qualification, and then go back home.
Oh,
And then some of them find a way to stay in the country. So, through that route, they'll get a job in Australia and
yeah,
eventually they'll apply for citizenship and get it, what you guys call a green card, I guess.
yeah.
Um, and uh, what else was I thinking? Oh, yeah, I was going to say to Dale,
Hi.
childcare in Australia is actually literally a similar kind of deal. I know, a lot of people, I'm not a parent myself, but I know how much my friends have had to pay for their kids for childcare, to the
Is
point
yours
where
outrageous?
it was almost like
Right.
his wife was working,
Just to pay it?
um, just to pay the childcare.
Yeah.
It was almost redundant that she
Yep.
even worked. She might as well stayed home and looked after the kid herself.
Right. Because
But
it's not going towards anything else.
yeah, so in the terms of our government, our government does um, partly fund some of
Mm-hmm.
your kindergarten expenses,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, some of the school system is run by the government here in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really pay a lot of money to attend those schools.
Wait, you have to pay
However,
to go to school? Like your
I
normal classes?
yeah, like if you go to a private school in Australia, you pay for everything.
Well, okay, what about a public school? Do you have to pay?
Well, public school, as I was saying, is funded by the government. However, there are some expenses to the parents, and you have to supply your own books, and things like that. They'll give you your whatever class you're
What do
in,
you
they'll
mean your
give
own
you.
books? Like
Well,
school books?
yeah, yeah, you buy your own school books at the start of the
That's
year.
weird.
It's not given to you. Um, so it doesn't
Okay,
matter what
so,
age you are. You get a list of
ow,
the books you require for your classes,
yeah. Okay, so,
as well as the stationery and everything you're going to need for art class. Your parents basically buy all that
ow.
before you start the school year.
Yeah,
Um,
see, ours, okay, real quick. So ours is, it doesn't, it's school's free unless, like you said, you go to a private school, then you have to pay a tuition. Otherwise, public school is free. The only thing that wasn't is you have to buy your school supplies. So if you need pencils, paper, folders, there will be certain things like you need markers or crayons or whatever, right?
yeah,
But our
yeah.
actual school books, like our math book or whatever, we never bought those. We just, so you just turn them in at the end of the year and it goes to the kids in the next class or whatever.
Yeah, no,
So we
no, no,
never
none of
pay
that.
for those. And then you have to either bring in your own lunch or you get a lunch, or you have to pay for lunch,
Uh,
right?
we
Which
we
is
haven't
now
even
some of
gone.
those is if you were on indigent, meaning you know, lower income, then instead of paying like $1.25 a day for school lunches, it's like 10 cents a day, every time you get a meal, that type thing. But
Yeah,
you didn't
well,
actually pay for any of that.
see, that was one thing that always puzzled me about
Oh, Dale
America
said he had some
TV.
book fees some year. That's, see, I don't remember that.
No, every year we had to buy our own books for whatever
Yeah.
grade you were in.
My
Now we
my
don't
high
have
school was different, but
we don't have canteens in Australia at our schools. So
so how did you eat lunch?
you take your lunch with you every day.
Oh, okay.
Now, there were other methods of getting food. You
Yeah.
could every morning that you bring money in,
Yeah.
um, and your parents would have a list,
Yeah.
um, a list of how much things cost from the provider,
Yeah.
and the parents would give you money. And what you had to do was, this is no joke, you had to use like an A4 size brown paper bag,
What?
and you had to put your name on it, your class number, and your order, and you had to put the
What do you mean?
correct
What's your
money.
order?
You had
What's
to put
what's
the correct money in the bag to
Oh,
the cent, to the dime, whatever.
uh-huh.
Um, and they would unwrap your order, and your order would generally go into that brown paper bag.
Oh wow.
So that was another way. Now, what happened was everyone that wanted a lunch order at the
Uh-huh.
start of the school day would be there'd be a time where you'd hand it all to the teacher, and then they'd
Hmm.
come around and collect it from every class. So some kids didn't bring their lunch. Some kids' parents used to just give them lunch orders every day.
Yeah.
But as a place where you walk up, like you guys have in your schools, where you've got a tray and you go and grab
Yeah.
this and this and this, we don't have that option. I believe some of the private schools you pay to go to, some of them do have them, but it's not very common.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, we did in high school. My high school did have a cafeteria in the sense that it was like a shop with just a window. So it was like a takeaway stand kind of thing.
Crap.
And you could go there and get lunch,
Oh,
morning tea, whatever you wanted. But often I was always given lunch. So I was one of the lucky ones because my mum never really worked when I was growing up. So she
yeah.
always looked after my brother and I in that respect. We always had, some nice fresh cut sandwiches and fruit or whatever. Um,
Cool.
so, that was one thing that I must, say that, I was lucky in that regard because I know plenty of kids that parents wouldn't get up early in the morning and make them lunch. They'd just hand them
We
the
we
the
had to
money for the
either
lunch order.
we
Like
either had to make our own lunch, or if you didn't, you had to make sure you had money on your books. Otherwise, you didn't get lunch. Like that was just it.
yeah,
You pack your own, or you don't, then you better hope that there's money in your account. Or, generally if I forgot or I didn't ask my mom for money or whatever, um,
A- and
my
then
best
as
friend would
for
always share her lunch with me, so it was fine.
and we just 1800s. Yeah, thanks, Pete. G'day, mate. Uh,
Hey, Pete.
no, man, that system ran forever. Believe it or not, the old
But now
yeah.
my high school was different because I did homeschool for high school. And so for that
So
cost
you just went
money.
to
Oh,
the
wait, hold
kitchen.
on. In Wyoming, we had a book fee, but I think it was only 70. That's not too bad. There's 1800 Como.
So homeschool, you just went
Bear
to the
said,
kitchen.
hold on. Hold on. Bear says that was a hot mess of a referee calls in that hockey game. That sucks.
Always does
And
when
the
the
cat
referee interferes with the game.
again. But no, so my parents did it first with my brother because my brother got picked on a lot in junior high, and they were terrified of him going to a certain high school because my sister had problems and she had to transfer. And so they said, well, we're going to try homeschool. So they found one. Now that cost $928 for the all 4 years. So you paid $25 a month until, and then if you paid it off, as soon as you paid it off, then, you don't have to pay anymore. So you could pay off your whole high school thing in a year or whatever, right? So I pay it, whatever. But I found out now one of my friends, gosh, Rafi was like 3 or 4, found out she was doing that school and for one course is $900. They were charging $900 per course. So if you have to take, so to take English, math, all that, those are all $900. What? That's insane. That's insane to do. But yeah. So I'm really grateful with Rafi's school. They pay me to attend his school. So
Well, they say that for one kid in Australia
yeah.
to put them through high school, and doesn't even have to be a particularly flash high school,
Uh-huh.
you could be up to something like $250,000 for that kid's education.
That's
Now, some people pay double that because they send them to private schools.
yeah.
When you go to university in Australia,
Uh-huh.
you don't pay a lot of money, but what
See,
you get this depending on what course you're doing.
yeah.
Like, so if you're studying to be a doctor, right?
Yeah.
That might be something between 5 and 8 years, depending on how long you want to spend in medical school and where you want to be in the medical world, right?
Yeah.
When you finish that course, you accumulate what they call a debt. They call it a HEX debt here in Australia.
Okay.
And basically, you pay that off via your taxes. Now,
Pete.
yeah. But
Mm.
they take a little bit each year of your
Oh,
working
Pete.
life until you're out of debt.
Michael went to an Outback Sheep school.
No,
I'm
yeah,
glad I get a
I was.
scholarship or sponsorship for university. I couldn't afford American. Boy, I
There
can't.
you go.
I listen. I never wanted to go to college just because of the fact that I said I will drown unless I'm going for to be a doctor. I will never be able to pay off my college education. Like, there's no way I could cover that. So I was like, nope, not if I went somewhere else, sure, out of country, but no, there's no way. It's just, it's not.
Well,
Nope.
that's what I was saying. So you get this debt. So you might end up being a lawyer or something, and in your working life, you've got to repay the government
Right.
something like $50,000.
Yeah, that's nothing
So
compared
you're
to what we
actually
owe.
leaving university and starting your professional career
Yeah,
with
and
like a
that
$50,000 debt over your head.
mhm. Most basic ones are like 250,000
So
or
now you
150,000.
understand
So,
why a lot of these bloody professional people charge you
oh,
a
Bear.
fortune to see them.
Oh, Bear.
Oh, mate.
Well, my doctor that died, he told me when he went to school, you know how much his medical school cost him? He had to
No
borrow it
idea.
from, I don't remember if he said he borrowed it from dad or his brother. It cost him $500 to go to medical school. Just $500.
$500
It cost him $500. So he
for
said
his
that,
whole life.
yeah, because he was born in like the 40s or 30s or whatever. But
Yeah,
so
but
he,
five
when he
hundred
went to school, but
dollars was
yeah, he just had to
a
pay
lot of money.
$500 for, yeah, for back then. So he paid,
Yeah,
and then he paid his brother back. But yeah,
that was the price of a house back then, man.
almost, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But yep, $500. Okay,
it's
one,
all relevant.
two.
But geez, it must be tough, studying for, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever, and then finally getting yourself maybe a job in a law firm or something,
Yeah, but here's the thing though, they
and
can
then
pay that back
starting
quickly.
off.
That's the problem. It doesn't matter that they're because
Oh,
if
not
you become
necessarily.
listen, all the doctors I know, they're like, no, it took me like maybe 2, 3 years. There's people that's been paying on their
Yeah,
loans
but
for
that's in
10
your
years
country.
and
I'm not
some,
talking about your country.
yes, but I'm talking about our country, that they spend 2, 3 years, maybe five, paying that down for their doctorate. And then you have these other people that have been paying on 10 years and somehow they go from a $70,000 loan to owing 150,000. Yeah, okay. It's not worth it's honestly, and then here, Here's the thing, you try to get a job. Oh, well, I have a college degree. I have this and that. That doesn't help you get a job anymore. Like it's truly worthless in a lot of fields. Not saying all of them, because there's a lot of fields
Yeah.
that you need to, but there a lot of anymore like certain degrees, especially out here in Colorado, you're wasting your money on it. They're not going to hire you for it just because you have it now. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I have a one friend that went to the college, the Colorado college. She's amazing. Her dad, thankfully, he was able to pay for her her college and stuff like that. Like they did really well, and she's flourishing, and but she's like the only person I know that. But here's the thing: is she doesn't live in the U.S. She uses that degree in another country. But
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so more
there's
power
some
to her because it works. But yeah, it's rough.
some of the degrees you can get in the US are worth their weight in gold.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying all of them aren't, but anymore, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. It's having, so here's the thing is we were always told you have to get a degree to get this or to get that. And now that people have them, they can't do anything with them because people are like, oh, yeah, no. So it's like people wasted it. It's just, it sucks. It's just, it's a system that just sucks.
So I know guys that have got college scholarships to play lacrosse in the US.
Yeah.
So they were actually like, they
Hey,
actually got sponsored to go
if
there,
you
like,
if you could get a scholarship to go that
yeah,
paid your
yeah,
way, then absolutely take
yeah,
advantage.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I know
That's
some
the thing,
guys that have done that.
if you can get like if I had the opportunity to where I didn't have to pay a dime because I was not about to take a loan, but if I had it, scholarships, whatever, if I could do that, then heck yeah, take that education, run with it for sure. But if you don't, it is not worth that personal loan because you were never paying that off. That's just, you're going to die with that debt, period.
So one of my best mates, his
Stay
brother
sweet.
went to college under a scholarship.
Yeah, see?
But I mean, he always says I bloody earned it because he's like, when we weren't actually training for lacrosse, we were in the gym, and then I had to fit in all my classes and assignments as
Yeah,
well around that program. And then he goes, then we sometimes you wouldn't be able to study and stuff because you're on the road going to other colleges,
yeah,
around the country to play games and stuff.
yeah,
Um, and then when he finished, he had some sort of accounting degree, but he came back to Australia and he couldn't use it until he did one more year here in Australia, um, to learn, like, the Australian laws and
yeah,
systems around what he's just learnt in the States because it's different, right? So he had to go and do another year in university here after he'd done 3 and a bit years in college. So
yeah,
yeah, but anyway, it's all quite fascinating how it all works. I
yeah.
mean, I'm not
Oh,
sure how it works where Pete lives, but I think he's got a similar system to Australia where they
yeah,
get a university degree and they have a debt at the end of it that they've got to pay off. I think it's a
um,
similar system.
yeah. Uh, Dale said my parents told stories of going to the burger drive-in and they'd get a Sunday burger, Coke, and fries for a quarter. I have so many stories from my dad saying he used to pay 10 cents a gallon for gas.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy what it is. Okay, my dad said he bought their first house in 1963 for 2,000. Now you can't find one for less than 250,000. And I know, listen, there's homes that are normally be priced 150,000 are now like 450,000. So I get it. It's ridiculous.
My parents paid.
Yeah, that's some of my American, hold on. That's some of my American friends right now. finished degrees and got jobs with it, but currently working off to pay off loans. They're always looking for better. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's hard. It's so hard. But what
Yeah, and they're
what were
doing
you
that. They're
saying?
looking for better paying jobs so they can cross their debt quicker
A
too.
Chris Press joke. Yeah.
um,
Yeah, it's hard.
yeah, no, yeah, no, it's pretty amazing. Even though we're all Western countries, how different we all are sometimes
Hmm.
when it comes to things like. Although, if you like walk the streets of our Western countries, like in a main street, you're probably all going to see a McDonald's, you're all going to see a KFC. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're going to see so many things that are straight away familiar to you, and
Yeah.
yet so many other ways things are different. Like, education's
So
obviously different, and yeah, it's a bit
it's
crazy.
it's a similar situation with the schools and college loans here. It was 22 cents when we owned my store, Mr. G's Gaston Goodies in the 70s. Yep, there you go. I had a picture of the sign. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
But I mean,
Everything.
I could tell you like my childhood in the 70s.
Four. Two
Man,
or
you
four.
used to pick up like a Coke for like 10 cents and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, they were
We
like
used,
when we go ahead, I'm
go,
sorry.
I was going to say, like, just to go, we used to get like your parents could give you something like 50 cents, and you could come back to from the store with so much junk food, and
Yeah.
it was just ridiculous how cheap chocolate bars and stuff were back then.
Hmm.
It was
There was
crazy.
when I was doing the research with the Home Alone review I did, Kevin, goes to the store by himself, right? And he pays like $19 for a ton of stuff, right? He gets soap, milk, all this stuff, right? Gets
Yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
this. If you add, and that was for 1990, right? If I did that, I looked up all of that stuff. That was almost $60 now.
Huh.
It would have been over $60 because of tax and stuff, all the stuff that he got if I got it now. It's crazy how much stuff has increased and it's like half the size of his stuff that he got with a lot of that.
Yeah, but you also got to look at the other thing too. Wages are
No,
higher now than what they
no,
were back then,
no, I
so
don't.
therefore
No, I
they
don't.
charge more.
No, I don't need to look at nothing.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and the greatest memory of being a kid and drinking things like Coca-Cola,
Hmm.
it was all in glass bottles.
I've never had glass bottle Coke, but I don't like Coke. I think Coke and Pepsi are overrated and
Uh,
gross. I hate Coke and
I
Pepsi.
will
They're
tell you
so
something
gross.
right now. Coca-Cola out of a glass bottle tastes so much better
Meh.
than what you get now out of these plastic bottles.
I mean,
And
I know Mexican Coke is a lot better than anything, but
yeah,
because they use real
yeah,
cane sugar instead of the artificial crap we do.
yeah. I've got a bottle of Mexican
But
Coke
I
here.
think Coke is just gross in itself. Pepsi any better? I just ugh.
And my next favorite Coke is out of a can, I think, before a plastic bottle.
Yeah,
But the taste of Coke out of a glass bottle. So, for some reason, you can actually get Coke in glass bottles again in Australia,
yeah.
but it costs
Well,
like a dollar more for what it does to get it in a glass bottle. It's like nobody buys it. It's stupid. I treat myself occasionally and get one because it brings back
60.
great memories, but
How much? How much is that in ours? Let me look that up there. Um,
0.67 cents a litre.
is,
0.67 cents. Yeah.
uh,
Well, when I started driving in Australia, because we buy our, you know,
Mm,
well, we call it petrol, but you guys call it gas. We buy our fuel, I guess would be an easier term. Um,
let's
and when I
see.
started driving, I think it was anything from 60 cents to like 80 cents a litre. And I put fuel in my car the other day, and it
That's
was $2.35. So that's over $7 a gallon Australian is what we're paying at the moment. But I guess some of that's Christmas tax because they always add extra money on because they know a lot of people drive and a lot of people go on holidays this time of year. So let's make the fuel more expensive so we make more money because we're going to be selling more. But anyway, I guess that's just corporations for you, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Maybe my lack of sleep's catching up with me.
I could have told you that.
Now, come
Um,
on, Pete.
well, that's crazy
One could
low.
say the same for a Kiwi accident, mate.
That's
So
crazy low, Bear.
don't even go there, mate. Don't even bring
It's
the
just
accent.
accents are different. You need subtitles for all. I mean, you're not wrong, Pete. You're not wrong.
You need them for
Um,
Kiwis too. Don't worry about it.
you're not wrong. There's half the time I'm like, what the crap did you say? Or like zombie will go, what the crap did you say? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Or like he would make me watch some Aussie film and I'd have to put subtitles on because I'm like, I don't know what the crap they're saying like half the time.
It wouldn't be any different if you watched an Aussie film or if Pete
Hmm.
jumped on a stream and there was a couple of
I
other
could understand
Kiwis.
Pete.
He would sound the same as us. Don't you worry about that.
Mm. I will say though, sometimes when I watch
It's just a
certain
shot
New
across the
Zealand
bow.
shows, there are a few times when somebody comes on and I'm like, wait, is this in Australia or is this in New Zealand? Because they're very similar to me. I have a hard time telling them apart sometimes. Now that I know certain actors and actresses from there, then I'm like, okay, I know obviously they're New Zealand. But it's very hard if I don't. Like they're very similar to me. Probably get in trouble for saying that, but
Yeah.
me.
And then sometimes New Zealand just lets us get stuck with some of their actors.
Uh,
I keep telling Pete he can have Russell Crowe back, but he won't take him.
Too. I thought Russell Crowe was Australian.
I spent a lot of time in Australia from
Oh, no, I
teenage
thought he was
years.
Australian.
No, no.
What's wrong with Russell Crowe? I like him.
Oh, you can love or hate him. He's got a bit of a stupid mouth sometimes.
Uh, okay. I mean, that's everybody, but sure, I get it. All right, let's see.
Yeah, why not, Pete? Plug away, mate.
Shameless plug. Sorry, Kat. Before I go, please catch the two Palmies. Thank you, stream 2nd and 3rd of Jan. It's gonna good. All right, let me. I will post a link for you. How about that?
There
And you
you
never
go.
have to apologize. I don't care if you ever wanna toot toot your own horn or
Well,
advertise and
so
stuff. You're
yeah,
always welcome to.
100%, Pete. That's exactly the same
I
thing.
don't care.
Sometimes you can't understand what the Brits are saying too.
All right, I don't see a link for the third. I only see one for the second.
Well, maybe it will be the third for Pete, but it'll be the
Yeah.
second for
Okay.
so that'll
So I'm
be
just
the
gonna
one.
do that one.
That'll be the one. I'm telling
Okay.
you right now. Because Pete's thinking Southern Hemisphere time and
You're welcome. I need
rum.
now listen, I do agree with that. I do need subtitles for rum half the time. I'm like, what did he say? What? Huh? I do agree with that. All right. Okay, it's trying to send it. Yes,
Subtitles.
put your notifications on for that for next week, or no, 2 weeks. The day after my family day. Yeah, I'm in the future. Okay. I didn't know if it was like two different shows or what, but
Yeah, Pete's even
yeah,
further in the future than I am.
you're always welcome to promote your stuff, so you're good. You're good, you're good. I appreciate your
Pete,
support.
Pete
Appreciate
is the
you hanging out.
real future boy.
Yep, yep, yep. Anything interesting going on in the future, Pete? I'm assuming not. Ah, palp. I need subtitles for Brits too. Our accents are so varied. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can say that about Australia too, because you can
Seriously,
go
well,
into
okay. Do you guys
everything's
remember?
regional, and regional accents in Australia
Yeah.
is a thing.
Do you guys remember that show, King of the Hill?
Yeah,
And remember some of the guys that were outside? I don't remember. I haven't seen it in years, so I don't remember. But you can't understand a word that they're saying. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm like, huh? What? He's mumbling.
yeah.
That's not real words. He's just mumbling. Yeah. No. Let's see. And there's going to be showing my stand-up comedian set on the thank you stream. Oh. Do you make, okay, can you give me a spoiler? Do you make fun of Aussies at all? Any sheep jokes?
The sheep jokes are what we do about the Kiwis, cat. It depends on which part of the world you're talking to.
I mean, he does his own sheep jokes with you, so that's why I asked.
Yeah. And we do the same back to them. Don't worry.
Yeah, but this is about Pete, not you. He's
Because
gonna
at the
make
end
the
of the
jokes
day,
about you.
they point the finger at us and call us sheep shaggers, and we point the finger at them and call them sheep shaggers. So,
That's lovely.
yeah.
But well, it should be
And,
fun. I
and
look
then,
forward
and
to
then if
it.
you really want to start
No, sadly.
arguments,
Oh, okay.
if you want to start an argument between Pete and me, then you bring up who invented the pavlova, or you bring up who invented the flat white, because that's an argument between Australia and New Zealand too. So, you know, it's just one of those things.
You got plenty to argue about.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pop says we point fingers at the Welsh and call them the same. Ah! Oh, it hurts to laugh. 1 over. 1 over.
Wonder how our sick little monkey lizard's going.
Probably not well because he hasn't poked his head on any stream that I've seen.
No, he hasn't.
Like even to
I
like
said,
say hi or
I
anything. But
said, well,
I
that
need
might
to
be
check on
because
him.
I said that might be because he's got Earth Mum coming in and rubbing Vicks
Yeah.
on his chest and
Oh,
and like, oh, I've got my
ask
little boy
from.
back home and he's
Oh,
sick. Imagine it.
okay. This is true. Palp says, ask Rome. We Brits invented the pavlova and the flat white.
Yeah.
He would say that. He would say the best of both worlds. A McKinnon, a Scottish name, and I live with more sheep than humans. Yeah, yeah,
Say no more.
yeah. We, yeah. 1, 2, 3 up. One, two,
Oh.
3 up. Yeah.
I like spending time with Pete. It's good fun.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate it, Pete. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out a little bit while you could. Thank you, thank you. 1, 2, 1, 2,
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
1, 2 over.
Bit of Lucasade, you reckon? Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this piece and I'll look up what Palp is saying. 1, 2 over.
Good old Lucasade,
No,
eh?
no, not 4 over. 2 over, cat. Come on, get with it. There we go. Okay.
Jeez, I can't remember the
Okay.
last time I drank some Lucasade.
Hopefully, Earth Mom is feeding him plenty of chicken soup and whatever the crap that is. Hopefully, not in the same bowl.
Lucasade's like a electrolyte type
We,
drink. It's good
he
for you
says they
when you've been
claim
sick and
Pavlova.
stuff.
They claim Pavlova pizzas.
Yeah, I read an
So if
article the
some
other
drink,
day where they're claiming some guy in a New
2,
Zealand
3,
cafe invented flat whites.
2,
And
3.
then in the same article I saw, which obviously would have a little bit of Australian bias in it because it was an article written in Australia, so I admit that. However, in this article, it said
Not
that
showing
the guy in New
favoritism.
Zealand invented the flat white in 1989, and then the guy that wrote the article had evidence of a guy in Australia that had been selling them since 1985. So
Um,
it's like, yeah, oh yeah,
Rolando, we all put our kids in a
Australian
preschool. Okay, Rolando. Thank you. Yeah. Lu Lucozade. Wait, how do you say it? Lucozade?
Lucasade.
Lucozade is a well-known recovery aid in the UK. Understood. Got it.
Yeah, we get it in
Pete, I
Australia as
appreciate
well.
your support and everyone's support. I'll see you later. Bye, Pete. Thank you, and you're welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so all the green pieces get an extra topper, and then
I do hope that Pete
those are the,
makes a go out of the stand-up thing. That'd be really cool.
yeah, that'd be great. Well, I think it's cool that we get to see it. So
Well, as I was saying with him a couple of weeks ago, there's a lot of New Zealand comedians that have made it on
yeah,
Australian TV shows and stuff. So
Palp says, "Isn't a flat white just coffee with milk in it?" I think it's the
yeah,
with the like the flower
pretty
design,
much.
you know, like the leaf designs in it. Isn't that what
No,
it
no,
is?
that's just a pattern at the end.
Uh, okay. And with the hubbub about it, it's just
So
milk.
when you learn to be a barista,
Yeah,
they train you how to do little swirls and stuff at the top of the coffee to
yeah,
make it decorative and better.
yeah. The
So
leaf stuff.
the fern leaf is one of the ones you learn.
Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
talking about.
you learn the heart. You learn, yeah. I learned how
Yeah,
to
that's
do
what I
the
was
fern
saying.
leaf. I learned how to do the heart. I never used to do any of them, but
You never did
because
any.
I never did them properly. Obviously, I'll be the first to admit. But I didn't say I was the world's greatest barista. I just had to learn for a job. That's all.
Right, right.
Grind the beans, froth up the milk,
There was
get
a coffee
get
place in
the
my mall that I really wanted to work at as I got older because I was obsessed with that store. I used to love it. And then we would buy um these certain cups there that this lady, she was Indian and she would make her own cups, plates, just all this kind of stuff. It was like really unique and stuff, and I used to love them. Just absolutely love
yeah,
it. But
awesome.
by the time I became 16 and I wanted to apply, they closed down. I was like, son of a. But I used to get all our coffees there. All our stuff, special syrups, all that stuff. Like I loved that
Yeah,
store. It
well,
was
that's
way better. It was way better than stupid Starbucks. It was
you want to work in a cafe, Cat? There's
not
plenty.
anymore, but I did. It was like
I'm
coffee
just
heaven for me.
Just merely stating there's a million cafe. There's 3
Yeah.
cafes within a
I
5-minute
would
walk
spend all
of
my
me.
paycheck there, so I don't need to work at a coffee place.
I can go to the end
Just
of my
give me an
street.
advance, just pay me in coffee. Oh, I
I
would
can
not
walk to the end
survive.
of my street, get myself a nice little meal and a nice takeaway latte or something, and be back home. Round trip of like 10,
Oi!
15 minutes.
Sorry, didn't mean to yell. Okay, let's see.
But I
Really?
don't drink a
Okay.
lot of
This
coffee.
is why Starbucks hates me. I order black filter coffee and that's all. Yep. Right. They actually, you know what's funny is they give you weird looks. Like, what do you mean just a normal cup? Like if I order, say I just order like a frappuccino, right? Nothing crazy, just a normal whatever, maybe a little extra caramel or whatever. They just look at me like, really? That's all you want? Like, yeah, it's nothing crazy. Sometimes someone I know orders a pumpkin spice coffee without the coffee and 6 sugars. Ew. You know what? Okay, you know what? Watch. I don't know if he puts them on YouTube or if there may be some on YouTube, but there's a guy on TikTok that I watch his. He works at Dunkin' Donuts. Dude, I don't know how the people that are ordering this stuff are alive because it's like 16 sugars or like 20 sugars, 15 caramels, 20 hazelnuts. Like, I mean, it's literally just pure sugar. And they have like a splash of coffee in it, if that.
Isn't
Barely, if
Dunkin'
that. It's
didn't Dunkin'
so what?
didn't Dunkin' Donuts have that ad campaign where the guy's like, I've got to make the donuts. I made the donuts. The old guy or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That was there, wasn't it?
yep.
No, I just remember that from some movie, American movie.
Wedding
We
Singer.
had we've got Dunkin' Donuts, but it's not very
It's Wedding
huge here.
Singer.
Yeah, okay.
When he was gonna
Um,
babysit his nephews, when
yeah,
his
right.
brother and sister were gonna go out. Yeah, that's
Oh,
when that.
that's when the yeah, okay. Yeah, that's possibly where I saw it. But
I
I
gotta
was
go
gonna
out. It's time
say,
to make the
do
donuts.
you
We
guys
made the
like
donuts.
Australia has a major coffee culture, and
Yeah, let me see if
my
I can find
city,
it.
my city in particular is just coffee culture
Let's see.
crazy.
Um,
Um, we even have a thing called baby chinos. Have you ever heard of a baby chino?
no.
So they started making baby chinos for little kids, in pushers and prams. Um, so when they go to the cafe with mum, because mum goes to the cafe and meets all the girlfriends
Uh-huh.
and has a coffee,
Yep.
and takes the baby or whatever with them. They found a way to get more money out of the mums by inventing this thing called a baby chino. And a baby chino, all it is basically the frothed up milk, the warmish milk
Yeah.
with the chocolate spread on top of it. So there's no coffee in
Wow.
it, and they call them a baby chino, and they serve them in like they've even got little shot type takeaway with lid coffee cups, so you can have your takeaway baby chino.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how crazy Australia is. Even as babies, you start going to cafes and drinking baby chinos now. So coffee,
Jeez.
but yeah, if I'm going to drink a coffee, I will not make it at home unless I had
Yeah.
some exotic coffee machine. The only time I drink coffee is when I go to a cafe and get a barista made coffee. And I can't be bothered walking 5 minutes, so I never have it.
Mm. Wow.
I'm just like rum, except for these guys don't deliver to the door.
Jeez.
Well, if I was going to walk 5 minutes to get a coffee, I'd have to put pants on, probably have to put some clean shirt on, probably have to put shoes on. It's just a lot of
Yeah,
effort.
it's such a hassle.
I don't know. have to put sunglasses on because I'm not used to the sunlight.
Right.
Uh, But Australia, you can't say Australia's not a mad coffee culture because basically the Italian immigrants brought it into Australia and made it a thing. Well,
Mhm.
not just the Italians, but when we got a lot of European migration here after World War II, they brought a little bit of their culture with them, of course, and the cafe culture was a thing, in Europe, so started to become a thing in Australia.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that could afford it came here and opened cafes and things like that, and you know,
Yeah.
there's
I
one
can't find it. I'll
famous one.
find it later to show
There's a
some of my
famous old one in
favorite.
Melbourne, actually.
Hey, Aisha, how are you? Or
Hey,
Aisha, sorry. I'm the
um,
only one in my household that drinks tea. I've had to revoke their English status. Ah!
yeah, see,
Because
tea was bigger than coffee in Australia when I remember growing up
coffee's
a little bit.
better than tea. Coffee's
But
better than tea. Coffee's better than tea.
a lot of people drink tea, but they drink, not just your standard like, English
Oh,
breakfast tea.
one little
They'll
square
drink some
here.
exotic tea these days.
Coffee's
We've got
better
this chain of
than tea.
we've got a chain of stores in all our major malls, and it's basically all they sell in this store is tea and teapots and everything you need to strain tea and make a decent cup of tea, basically. And the shop's called T2, which
Mm,
automatically makes me think of the posters for Terminator 2. But
mm,
yeah, T2, this store's called, and you go there, and they've got all these exotic, like herbal teas and stuff like that from all over the
mm-hmm.
world, and yeah.
I do not see the piece I need.
And then my
Oh,
mall, my mall's the biggest mall in the Southern Hemisphere. So we've even got one of those Nespresso, a massive Nespresso store,
mm,
and that you go in there, and it just blows my mind. They've just got like 100 or more options of different coffees from all around the world in the pods. And if you go in there, sometimes you get to taste some of them. They'll make them for you, but they never give you a big cup, so you can't go there and, in a way, get a free coffee. They only give you like a
mm.
little zipping thing, unfortunately.
Come here, little piece. Come here. Um, I'm sorry, I don't feel good. That sucks. Mm.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up feeling a bit off, but give yourself an hour or so, you start feeling a little bit more
Tea is like a
perky.
warm hug. Coffee is like a slap in the face. No, no, no. See, you have this wrong. Coffee is what helps me not to murder people. You have to choose coffee over murder. But here's the other thing. If I don't get my coffee in the morning, none of my family likes me because they're like, she's grouchy. She doesn't, I'm not a morning person because I'm up late anyway, but I don't know. Don't talk to me. Listen, I wake up so early as it is. Part of it is I don't want to talk to anybody that early. I just want to have my coffee in peace. I don't want to talk to anybody. Just let me wake up and zone into it and everything. I just want my coffee.
Yeah, see,
But
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite end of the scale.
oh,
I fly out of bed, and I'm the one that drives you mad until you have
yeah,
your coffee.
you're a weirdo. He reminds me of my nan. She always had a pot on the go. Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet. Oh, you feel sleepy? Then go to bed, silly. I never drink tea. When I go to America, I have to order tea hot. Okay, there's lots of places that do hot tea, so it's not weird. I can go to any restaurant and order hot tea, but it's fine. But take a kettle
I
up. Yep,
uh, I heard that some places in America where you order tea from,
like I
they
like
actually
my force.
just leave a tea bag in the water and serve it up to you. I mean, that's weird. Because the tea bag's meant to be strained and drained, and then you serve it. You don't serve it
Yeah,
with unless you're
I
making it
like
for yourself, and you do that in front of the
a lot
TV.
of,
Some
see,
people
here's the
do
thing.
that.
A lot of times they will give you the tea bag and they just give you the hot water. So it depends on the restaurant. It depends on, are you at a
Yeah,
diner? You're doing it yourself. Are you at a restaurant? They'll bring it out to you. But generally it's, yeah. I like my
yeah, but
coffee like I
see,
like my force, dark and full of lightning. Ah,
I'd be
there you go. Don't speak to me until my second cup. There you go.
boom.
There's a shirt that I want from Temu, and it's got a cat on there drinking coffee, and it says, I choose coffee so I don't murder.
But no offense,
That's what I want. That's what I
if
want.
I ordered tea from a restaurant or a diner, whatever you guys call them,
Well, those are
and
two
they
different
came,
things, but yeah, yeah.
yeah, and they came out and handed me a cup full of hot water and a tea bag,
Hmm.
I'd just look at the waitress and say to her, "What's next? Do you want me to go out the back and cook my own freaking steak? Like, what am I paying you
And
for?
then she would
What am I
spit in your
paying
food.
for?"
Then she
Yeah,
would
I'm
spit in
just
your food.
saying. Who
I'm just
gives a
saying, though,
shit?
you talk to them like that, they'll spit in your food.
You go to a place and you order something, you expect it to be made for you, not make it yourself. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
Christ.
Americans like, see, here's the thing. You come
Yeah,
with
no
coffee, it
worries.
just comes, you can ask for a cup or you can ask for the container.
I'll just ask
And
the
so
other
they give you
table.
a third,
Anyone else want me
they
to throw a
ask for
steak
that.
on for them while I'm out the back? You know, like,
Just
fucking
saying, you
hell.
say that, they will spit in your food.
Pathetic.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
of course. I get that. If
Forewarning.
you get smart in any takeaway or any food establishment anywhere in the world, they're going to spit in your food. It's
Now,
not just
because
an
you have an
American thing.
accent, may they take it differently? They could, but still, I wouldn't
I
trust
don't know.
them.
But, seriously,
Like I said,
what
it
are you
just
going to.
depends on where you go to. So
But you get my point, don't you? It's like you're not exactly making it for me. All you're doing is
here's the
providing
thing.
me the stuff
It's
to make it. It's
okay,
not like.
here's the thing though, is I'm used to that because that's how I grew up. So to me, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, make your own tea. I don't care. Like to me, it's who
Yeah,
cares?
but I get it. If you're at your
So
home,
I
you
mean,
make your own
I
tea.
understand your frustration, but from my point of view, it's what you know. It's just what happens. So I
No,
don't know.
no, it's
It's not
wrong.
that big of a
It's
deal to
totally
me.
wrong. You
Not
order
that big of a
tea.
deal
So
to me.
you order tea in a
Now listen, I
restaurant
do
or
agree.
diner or whatever. They should be making it. That you shouldn't have to
No,
make it
I don't
yourself.
really. It's tea. It's
It's
not
like, what are you
coffee.
paying for?
It's a tea bag. How? Why would you get upset over dunking your own tea? Like, for goodness gracious, it's your tea. It's tea. It's not rocket science.
Look,
Now,
the only
would I
plus
get
side of
mad if
that.
they get no, no, no. Would I get mad if they didn't make my coffee and I had to do it myself with the beans? Yeah, that's weird because that's more steps involved than just a tea bag letting it set for a little bit. I don't see the problem with that. But let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
Someone in my house made me a tea. The tea bag was still in the cup when the milk went in. Savages are okay. Now, here's the thing. I do agree.
Just
You should not.
barbarians. I love it. Ah.
You can wake up and not drink a cup all day. Most days are 2 pot days. So, yep. Michael, shush. You're showing your age. Mm.
Muzz is a tea drinker.
Hey,
G'day,
Mazda.
Muzz.
I only drink tea when I'm sick.
Hey, we've
Oh,
got three parts of the Top Gun model school here.
yeah.
The OG crew, or is it the OT crew, the original trilogy crew? uh, Muzza, did you enjoy sleeping through Saturday night instead of getting up and building with Rum at 1 a.m.? It must have been a different experience. Myself, personally, I was up building at 1 a.m. because I felt weird. And I also woke up very late after a snooze. Felt weird not building in the middle of the night on Saturday night / Sunday morning. So you've been doing some sanding and priming and stuff, Pelts. Have you finished work yet, Muzz? Yeah, I hear you, bro. I had a hectic week myself, but yeah, it's always hectic before Christmas, isn't it? And I was getting so frustrated because the company stopped taking orders on Wednesday night, and I arrived on work, and all these orders were there that come through on overnight. And then Thursday afternoon, the office people kept coming out, going, "Oh, do you think you'd be able to whip this job up for us? We promised the customer," and all. I'm just like, here it goes. All these last minute promises and stuff that they tell people, and then you're the one that has to fulfill their promise. So I get it.
Hope you feel better soon, Dale. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I guess. Oh, that's fair, Muzz. Oh, he finished the Funko. He painted it to look like his puppy cat.
nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that, Palps. I'm kind of disappointed. I've got he, Rum's cancelled a few things because he had 2 pervy girl streams up as well. So I brought myself another pervy girl kit to go with the other one I already had. Oh well, poor guy.
Yeah, he sent me a message at like 4 in the morning my time or whatever,
Yeah, I haven't
canceling the
heard
puzzle
what's wrong with
stream,
him,
but
Muzz. Haven't messaged him or anything, but he hasn't even popped up in anyone's streams or anything. So it's so unrum like he must be very crook. I keep saying because he's at Earth Mum's mother that he's probably laying in bed and she's coming in with like the Vicks vapor rubbing it into his chest, bringing him up chicken soup, and I could see it right now actually.
mm, well, if he cancels Monday stream, then you know he's really bad.
Yeah, well, so there's no Lego studs either.
Yep, and got canceled too.
Yeah, I could have jumped on and built my Christmas Lego set on Lego studs. Oh well.
I'll try that next week.
Christmas will be over next weekend
So,
because Christmas is Wednesday.
so
Well, if I haven't built it in the next couple of days before pre-Christmas, it's not worth building. I probably
Alright.
won't build it again. The second year in a row, I won't build my Christmas stuff. Yeah, every year you used to go to like the specialty Lego stores and then have like these little like Lego store exclusive like little Christmas kits you could buy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just like buying a uh like one of the minifigure packs, like it'd have like a small build or a small vehicle or and a
Mm-hmm.
couple of like Christmas themed figures in there. So yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot the middle part. Oops. Oops, oops, oops.
But Pelps and Muzzer will be happy to know that I've spent just under $300 on model kits in the last couple of days.
Uh,
So yeah, I got
yeah.
myself Muzzer and Pelps. I got myself my giant Gundam I want to build. It's like 375 millimeters tall. It's a 1/48 scale. Yeah, yeah. I brought a couple of Gundam sets. One of them, I mean, the big set I brought alone, Pelps, was just under 170. So yeah, and then I
Hey
did buy a
Terry,
couple
good
of high
morning.
grades. Oh yeah, I don't think I think I posted pictures of it, but I got this. I showed it yesterday, I think. Anyway, it's the original. So this is a reissue of the original first Gundam set they ever brought out. So it's a really tiny box too, but it's 1/44 scale. And this is they've retooled it a little bit so it joins up better and stuff than what it did back in the 1980. But yeah, this is it to celebrate 45 years. 2025 is the 45th anniversary of Gunpla. So model kits. Because this year was the 45th anniversary of the animation. The model kits came out the following year. So yeah. But yeah, so the fact that I spent nearly $170 on one kit alone is why I spent so much. But I had to buy some other supplies like I got some more of my panel lining pens and things like that. So that adds up.
Yeah.
But I wanted to stock up because I had a situation where mine had run out and dried up, and then I went to all the stores and they were all sold out, and they were waiting for an order. And one of those days, I went into the city. When I went to one of the stores, one store had one single pen left. So that's what's been getting me by. That's the only reason why I've been able to keep building lately. But yeah.
Cool, cool.
So the plan is I spent the hundred and I bought myself the big Gundam as a Christmas present for myself because I kind of really liked the look of it and thought it'd be fun to do, but just thought it's a lot of money to spend when I can buy, you know,
Yeah.
maybe
You're brave
five to
like
six
that.
six normal kits that I buy for the same amount of money.
Pop says he picked up a bunch of
Oh,
airbrush paints.
what brand did you pick up, Pelps?
I'm hurting a lot tonight, Terry, but thank you. Try and hang in there. Hope you and the kiddo are well.
Yeah, Terry, g'day, mate.
He also did a 3D print of Bastila Shan, Chewbacca, and Babu Frick.
I can't wait to see you paint those up, mate. They're going to be awesome. I mean, there's so many cool like 3D printed things that I'd like to, you know, like pelts purchase on
Mm-hmm.
Etsy or something. And
Right.
but I'm not in the same league as Muzzer and Pelts when it comes to painting. I mean, I'm sure I could learn, blah blah
Just takes
blah,
practice. That's
and
all.
practice, but it's not. I mean, as soon as if I buy myself an airbrush, that's it. That's it.
That's it. What?
I'll just be opening the whole world of, you know what I mean? If I
Yeah.
own an
Yeah.
airbrush and I start collecting airbrush colors, paints, and I'll be wanting to airbrush every single kit I make, and nah. That's why I'm just going to stick with these simple HG kits, and I might dabble in some of the bigger stuff occasionally. Is what I've told myself,
Mm-hmm.
because I kind of like the idea of having. Doesn't matter how tall it is, it's all the same scale, and you can see the difference between the size of
Aisha,
all the different suits.
she says
But
I
if you,
painted my toenails. Does that count?
I've painted a
Sure
few
does.
toenails.
Oh,
I've I've painted a few
I think
toenails
he
in
was
my day.
offering Aisha. That's what I heard.
I think I'm pretty good at it, and they weren't my toenails.
Obviously. Okay, 4 for the dark gray. And where? 1, 2,
I
3,
think I think
4.
uh I think
1,
every
2,
guy
3.
I think every guy dates some girl where he ends up painting their toenails at least once in life. I think every guy gets that experience.
I've never had any of my boyfriends paint my toenails. Not one.
Well,
Even when I was like heavily pregnant. No.
God damn it, Cat, you just haven't lived, babe. That's it.
Right.
Cat hasn't
Why are you
lived.
sorry, Aisha? Why are you saying sorry? The
Maybe
brand was
she's.
Homey RT. Never heard of them, but the reviews were pretty good and were cheap in the sale. Cool. Me neither.
Well,
Oh,
no, no one. I mean, she might be sorry because you're stuck on the stream with me by yourself.
I mean that, yeah. Yeah. One,
Well, it's not my
two,
fault no
three,
one else has jumped on.
2, 3.
It's not like there's not a link at the top of the bloody page. Like,
Let's see. I think there's, is that a
I mean,
double? I think that's a
all right,
double.
I'll make excuse for Muzz. Muzz is probably just about to shower and groom
He's been
and
working.
go out on a hot date with his special lady friend for dinner. So I suppose Muzz is out.
I think that's right. And then 3. Ah, I need, but where? 3 there. Okay. It's all good. People don't want to join, they don't want to join. No pressure.
Tommy Artie.
No biggie to me.
Is that one of those brands maybe that has come out through like Warhammer and stuff, maybe?
1,
I mean, all
what?
I know, Pelps, is I know that SMS is pretty popular when it comes to airbrushing paint range. I'm pretty sure our mate Mother uses a little bit of SMS.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's 4. 3, 6, 3. try to double check that. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then 1 over another 6 square.
Well,
I can't see me. Nope.
getting back to me spending so much money on the model kits
Uh-huh.
was purely and simply I got given like over $300 um as a Christmas bonus in cash from my boss.
Nice.
And I wasn't expecting that. So all of a sudden I had some extra money and I thought, you know what? I'm going to finally buy myself something, one of
There you
those
go.
big kits, because it was money I wasn't expecting. And I kind of budgeted to buy myself something for Christmas. And now I've still got that money in the bank. And
Sweet.
yeah, all I've done is spend the boss's, well, I haven't even spent the boss's cash because I did use some of my cash because I didn't buy everything at the same place.
Yeah.
So some of it
That's
did come
cool.
out of my own funds before I got that bonus, but not to worry. It's just nice that I got a bonus.
Yeah. Pretty
Nice
cool.
that I'm appreciated at work.
Yep, yep, yep.
Wrote me
3.
a not really nice Christmas card too,
That's cool.
thanking me for everything. You gotta love working for people like that.
Yeah, they appreciate you. I've never gotten a Christmas or end of year bonus. It was either your bonus is great, you're not fired, or here's 10 cents. Thanks. But yeah,
And the
no.
and the boss is like, "Oh,
Mm,
I'll take you out for lunch for Christmas and everything." And I was
well,
talking to the boys, and they're like, "Man, I don't really want to go out for lunch and stuff. I
yeah,
just
exactly, Muzza.
we're quite
Bonuses?
we're
What are those?
yeah we oh, I mean yeah, no, as I said, I don't expect it every year, and I've been very lucky.
3. Yep.
And it's probably one of the first jobs in my life where I have actually been given a Christmas bonus.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
so lay off, people. It's not like it happens my whole life.
Oh, we're not
Anyway,
saying that. We're
I
not
know, I'm
saying
just joking with you. Anyway,
that. No, we're
the
happy
boys
for
said the boys were saying to me in the factory, "Oh, I don't really want to
you. 1,
go
2,
out for lunch on Christmas and
1,
stuff." And
2,
so the boss came over to me and he goes, "What do you reckon we should
1,
do about
2.
Christmas?" And I said, "Mate, all you got to do for us boys is order in some takeaway food, get us some alcohol, and we'll sit around the
Get you
factory
some
and
alcohol.
we'll be happy."
That's
And he's
funny.
like, "Seriously?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so he said, "All right, I'll do it. I'll do it." He said, "I'll tell you what, you run it by the rest of the boys and see what they think." And every single one of them I asked, they just went, "Hell yeah,
Oh,
that's all we want."
that's funny.
So he ordered us in. How's this for a combination?
6.
We got pizza, pasta, and then from another place he ordered in lamb and chicken kebab meat,
Oh,
like, and
nice.
just sauces and stuff so you can make your
Nice.
own kebab. Oh, man, it was awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, just had a few cans, ate a couple of slices of pizza and a
Halloween.
kebab, and jumped in the car because I kept myself under the alcohol limit, and finished work for the year on Friday. That was awesome.
Nice. Ah, crap.
Ah,
See, I've been pretty pampered at the commissary on their JFB. The bonuses come, excuse me, for what budget they don't spend on insurance. If I don't use my insurance through the year, I get a chunk of the money. Wow. But I can make more going to the right doctors. Yeah, nice.
Well, this is only the second job in my life where I've got some sort of Christmas bonus, and I've worked, for a
Yeah.
lot of companies and stuff. Um,
One, two, three,
I've worked
four.
jobs where they give you a gift every Christmas,
One,
and sometimes that might be a high value gift, but it might be like
yeah.
an expensive bottle of alcohol or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
like the job I had, one of the retail jobs I had for one of the big companies in Australia, um, they used to give
What's that shirt?
only the
Oh.
actually they only used to give the full-time employees. So there wasn't as many full-time employees as there were part-time and casuals.
Oh
But I was a
crap.
full-time employee.
Uh-huh.
We used to get given a gift, and they would give you $100 in gift cards,
Oh crap.
but you had to spend it at your job.
What?
Yeah. So it was costing them bugger all, basically. But the good thing is, I always got a 10% discount as an employee anyway. So
Mm.
that $100 used to pay for a few things, over the
Yeah.
year. And the gift cards didn't have an expiry. So,
Oh well, that's good. But
I
still.
remember I still had like, sometimes had 20 or $30 from the previous year still in my wallet, in gift cards.
Yeah.
So. But
Yeah.
yeah, they give you a gift, like, and sometimes I get the weirdest gifts. Like one year they gave us some kitchen cutting boards, and in the corner of each cutting board had the company logo embossed in it.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
They gave us another year. They gave us all a picnic set,
Come on. Yeah.
and it was like a picnic set for two. And it had like two glasses in there for your wine, and it had like a little mini cheese board and cheese knives and everything you need
Yeah.
to and go out on a romantic. And then
Oh,
and
come
it
on.
have this zip out section where you could put your like your ice packs in there with your refrigerated foods.
Yeah.
And then it had a little zip out section, and it had like a little fold out like little picnic rug,
Mm-hmm.
still sitting in the cupboard, never used it.
Let's see.
I've never
I've
used the
gone
cutting boards.
from
The cutting boards are still sitting on top of my fridge in the kitchen. Um,
wow, Dale. I've gone from 10:39 to 17:30 an hour with COVID and threats from minimum wage going up. Wow.
well, that's a good, nice increase. That's
Apparently,
nice.
team members were asked to pay for their Christmas party this year, money taken out of their paychecks. What? That's stupid, mother.
Yeah, I've never paid for my own Christmas party.
My dad had a set of 6 beer mugs from Texas Golf that had their logo etched on them. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
everything they ever gave us,
Okay.
the
I
the
don't know
best
how to.
presents they ever gave me was they gave me this awesome first aid kit, but it was like one that you keep in the car, and that's got
Oh,
everything
wow.
in it. Like it's got everything you need in it, virtually. The only thing it doesn't have in it is things like
Let's see.
syringes and stuff, for anti venoms and stuff like that. But it's got just about every kind of bandage, every kind of disinfectant, whatever you needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then a mask and stuff for giving mouth to mouth and all sorts of stuff. And
Yeah.
then the best present they ever gave me was one of those blender things,
Blender thing.
but one of those really high speed blenders.
Mm.
I still use that thing every single day when I, blend up a protein
Yeah.
shake or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love them because I
Oh, like a
drink a lot of.
bullet blender or whatever they're
Yeah,
called.
oh, see, I didn't know if you knew what a bullet was. That's what they gave
Yeah.
us. They gave
Cool.
us a NutriBullet, but it had the
Yeah.
company logo on it. That was the
Yeah,
only
we have
difference
those.
between. The ones in the store and the ones we got given that have the company logo on it.
Oh, that's 7 years. An odd gift, but at least it's practical. I think I have the same presents that you received, Michael. Maybe. That's funny.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so
yeah,
that was my fault. I should have gone down.
the places that gave me those presents
Switch that.
have a big green hammer as a logo, Muzz. You know who I'm talking about. They have a good sausage sizzle on Saturdays and Sundays. So that was the company that gave me
Okay.
the gift cards and the presents. And then I started working for this company that I work for now, and I'd only been working for them for about, I think, 5 months, and it came Christmas, and the owner handed me an envelope, and it had a Christmas card, and it had
This is happening too.
$150 of gift vouchers in it. And I was like, "What's this?" And they go, "Oh, it's your Christmas bonus." I'm like, "What? I get a Christmas bonus?"
Okay. This is part of too. Yeah. That's funny.
But this year's the most they've ever given me. So,
Well, that's cool. Just means they appreciate you.
well, last year I thought I was good when I got 250, but this year I got 350. I was like, "Oh my God." And this year
Yeah.
they gave me cash, not just gift cards.
Yeah. Man, I
So
really
that,
suck.
I think I prefer to get cash. Yeah, that's the one. I think Muzzer worked at the same place as me for a while.
That's funny. Oh man, come on. All right. I think I made a
Well,
huge
that's the
mess.
job I had
One,
before the
two,
job I've got
three.
now, Muzz.
Boom. Okay. So I did the opposite. Dang it. Payment benefits. Okay.
You know,
And
I
what is
worked
it?
in banks. I worked in banks for 9.5 years.
One of
And
those.
do you ever think I got any free samples? Nothing.
Free samples of what? Money?
Oh, what? Yeah. When you work in a bank, you expect a few free samples, don't you?
Right. Bank you working at.
That used to be one of the jokes. You'd get some old fella to come in to the bank and he'd come up to the teller window and he'd go, "You got any free samples?" I used to hear that joke about 4 times a day from the old boys. You add that up, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
You hear that joke a lot over the course of a year.
Wait, did I mess this up again?
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
I think I just poured myself like about 80 mils of bourbon.
jeez.
What am I going to do? I don't think I can tip it back in the bottle. I'll have to drink it.
I think I'm
I ran out
messing
of
this up.
ice. God damn it. I haven't planned this very well.
3 goes that way. Right?
It would be a lot nicer with ice.
Okay, another. Okay. Let's do this a different way. I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to do this little part and go away, but I can't. Like, I keep messing it up.
I don't know what I'm doing. I stalled. I've had a stall.
Well, I'm just trying to finish this little section and I was gonna get off because I don't feel good, but I keep messing it up and having to take it apart with these
Yeah, I
stupid little
know, and I planned
pieces.
on finishing this before we finish the stream, and I haven't. But I think I'm getting very close now. The fact that I'm snapping it. Bang, bang, bang.
The middle
Whoa.
goes through there.
Well, we got the
Okay.
almost the finished model. Just like that. I forgot I've got heaps more to build, haven't I, silly boy?
And then this one.
2021.
So I should cover the second. Okay. this should have been covered that one, technically. Unless I mess that up again.
Yeah, that can help. Sounds like you're getting a bit of a cold there, mate. Shocking.
3.
Colds just linger, don't they? They just don't.
Yeah.
Seems forever to get rid of a cold.
Then 1, 2,
I had one a few
3,
months ago.
4.
Sort of changed the season cold. We went from winter to spring, and the weather started getting a bit warmer, so you start wearing less. And then a couple of times I got caught out, and I obviously caught a chill and ended up with a cold, and just hung around for like 3 weeks, man. It was just wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
I was taking stuff, and it was just nothing was.
That's
So I
the
had to
one.
take
Is that when
time.
everybody was yelling at you to go to the doctor?
Oh no, that was the time
Is that,
before that.
is that, oh,
This was only a few weeks ago.
uh,
Well, a few weeks ago. It's probably a month or so ago now when I think about it. But yeah, just lingered for so long. I just had to take time off work and just sleep because I wasn't trying to work. Sick was just not working for me.
yeah. Oh, wait, I need 8? What do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And then
5,
I
6.
remember
1, 2, 3.
I was feeling quite good, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I think I might, go back to work. And I'd go back to work, and I'd last like half a day, and I'd come home with a fever or something again, just feeling like absolute crap.
That sucks.
I tried that twice, so I think that's why it kept on going for 3 weeks
Yeah.
because I got out of bed when I shouldn't have and went back to work instead
Yeah,
of just
I get it.
staying in bed for an extra couple of days and being 100% that I was over.
Right.
Plus, the other thing is, I don't like going to work and making other people sick either.
Yeah.
I kind
Can't
of don't like
imagine
that.
people
I
being
hate
chill
it.
about
I
that
hate it.
either.
I hate it when people come in and they're sick around me. So
Mm-hmm.
I've always been I've always sort of been a bit of an advocate that if you're sick, just stay at home. Don't come in and make the
Right.
rest of the office or wherever the workplace may be sick as well.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Because they might be losing your time in the
Feeling worse.
company,
Let me
but
think.
it's better than
Appreciate you,
losing
Dale,
free.
for being here, even though you're sick. I do wish you get better soon. So, but thank you for
Yeah,
hanging out.
get well, man. Get well.
So instead of Cat and Rum getting Blotto for the puzzle build, just Michael is partaking. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
solo.
I blame Blobby. He chickened out, so I won by default. Cat is the queen of puzzles, and it's gonna be like that. So yeah, I've seen this movie before, I think. Yeah. All right, I'm done. I can't do anymore. My ear's killing me, but this is what. Oops. This is what I got done. So,
Well,
little walkway to the Coliseum with the
I
new
just knocked an
people.
arm off.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm still only on step 2. I'm not even done with step 2 yet, I don't think. I think I'm missing like maybe 2 or 3 pieces for step 2. I don't know.
well,
But
since I'm on holidays and since you're sort of bit on holidays,
Palp,
if
I
you
swear, get out
we
of my
can
chat.
maybe
I
we
hate
can
you so
maybe
much.
maybe we could maybe we could do a midweek
Ugh.
puzzle stream or something.
Yeah, so that's what is So I have this little tiny Godzilla
Because
from like these
I'm tipping.
crystals, and then I also have a Kong that I'm gonna put on the pyramids and stuff. But I'm gonna put them in the Coliseum since I can't get a big Coliseum to put the Godzilla toys in. So, but yeah,
Well,
it's cute little nano bricks.
you can. There is a giant Lego one.
Yeah, but I don't have the money for a giant Coliseum Lego.
Yeah, I know.
But
I
yeah,
I know.
Palp, you can get out of my chat anytime soon, you jerk.
Well, he might have. I mean, there probably no there's probably
Holy
no
crap,
anti-venom
man.
for that species yet, given
You
that it's
shut up, Michael. You
a new
shut up.
species and all.
Shut up. Y'all are
They
horrible
probably have to
people.
do a little bit of analysis
Horrible. Nope.
on the
Horrible people.
poison and
Nope.
before they can come up with an antidote.
Shut your pie hole. My goodness. Ugh. You see what
Oh
you
well,
started,
it's
Stephanie? You
been
see what you
fun.
started? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. You guys talking about blobby tarantulas? Y'all suck. But other than that, yes, it's been fun. All right. I don't know. I don't know what everybody's gonna do with themselves tomorrow morning because they have no Lego sets to tune into. So
Well, maybe we should do a
everybody's
puzzle
gonna be
stream
lost.
instead. Maybe we should do a puzzle
Um,
stream instead.
I might have something to do in the morning. I don't know. I have to wait till the morning, so we'll have to see how it goes.
Ooh, Cat's got a date.
Yes, Hayden's taking me out for coffee.
Hayden's
Yeah,
taking you out.
yeah, he's a nice monkey lizard. I don't know why what Rum is so perverted and weird, because Rum's a perfect gentleman. He's done nothing wrong, nothing unsavory.
Come
So
on, Cat.
don't know what's wrong with Rum. See, Godzilla and Kong can fight on the pyramids, and then Godzilla will go to sleep after crushing Kong. He'll go to sleep in the Coliseum. What do you mean, what, Rolando? What? What does that mean? What? What are you saying what's
What?
about?
What?
Are you saying what? I don't know what that's about.
What? What?
What, that I have a date in the morning? Possibly.
God. Yeah.
I like how I say I have something to do, and you guys are like, ooh, she's got a date. Nobody said date except for you guys, so.
Yeah, but if you said, "Oh, I've got to go to the doctor's tomorrow morning," or
Who
"I've
goes
got
to
to
the
go,"
doctor's on a
I've
Sunday? Unless you're
no,
going to
no,
an
no, no,
emergency
no.
room.
Hear me out. I've got to go to the store tomorrow. I've got to take Raffy to this tomorrow. But you didn't say any of those things. You just said, I've got to
Yeah, but
go out in the morning. So
I
it's
said
like what
possibly.
people say when they don't want you to know what they're doing, isn't it?
Exactly. So who said it was a date? Maybe I just got
I
crap to
did.
do and it's none of y'all's beeswax what I do.
I did.
Hmm? Hmm?
Now
You guys don't
listen,
know. I have no life, but you guys don't need about
you
what
know
need to
Rolando was
all
appointed as the keeper of the cave, so
whatever. He stays away from my cave. You all three can stay away from my cave. Y'all got
thank
no
you.
say on my cave. You got no access. Just go away. You got nothing to say about the cave access.
What do you mean I can't go spelunking?
Oh my gosh, shut it. You guys are ridiculous. All right, I'm getting off of here. You guys are crazy. All right. Bye everybody. I may or may not stream. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't know. It's just gonna depend largely on how I feel. 'Cause I don't know what's gonna go
I'll
happen.
come and stream with you. You'll have to
Okay.
warn me so I wake up in time.
Uh Muzza says Gundam is looking great, Michael. Your skills have advanced. My old apprentice. Is this supposed to be young apprentice?
Yeah, no,
Here,
I'm definitely older. So
here, there you go. Well, if I stream tomorrow, you're gonna actually show people the stuff you bought instead of having it hiding in your car.
I just didn't want to carry it through the house. I
I'm just
just
kidding.
left it there because I had my hands full of grocery bags
Right,
and
right.
and
Uh-huh.
and and
Right.
other important stuff to bring out of the car that
Uh-huh. Right.
I
Uh-huh.
forgot that I left my model kits in the boot of the
Uh-huh.
car. So
Yeah, but he's older than me. Okay.
yeah, that's it. Can't be young apprentice if I'm older.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I'm out. Bye, everybody.
See ya.